So I've already told you enough about this, our top story. This is the BlackBerry Key 2 LE. Now I have to tell you the history of the resurfacing of BlackBerry. So BlackBerry never went away. A lot of people think just like Nokia and other brands, this phone and this brand died. But they never really did. They just made phones that were actually worth dying, not over, but those phones should have died. Terrible phones came out from BlackBerry at one time. Even though they were innovation kings in every which way, they priced them so poorly that they literally did not exist in the market. And then came BlackBerry under license, and they came out with fantastic phones. The BlackBerry Key 1 was one of the best looking phones, built like a tank and brilliant. BlackBerry Key 2 took that legacy forward, but now comes the phone that I believe is the game changer. This is the BlackBerry Key 2, the LE version, the lighter version, and this is priced brilliantly. If you're really in the market for any Android smartphone, but you want the best security, you want a keyboard, you want a fantastic dual camera, this really should be your top choice right now, because what they're giving you as a package, maybe nobody else can. Why am I saying that? Let's take a look.
If there's one company that's never out of its element, it is BlackBerry. Retaining their charm of a physical keypad in a world dominated by touchscreens, BlackBerry continue to be their front foot forward in this industry. And their latest offering, the Key 2 LE, has just that, and priced at 29,990 rupees, is a budget-conscious phone. So is this the best BlackBerry out there right now? And does it come across as an all-rounder worth considering? Let's find out. The BlackBerry Key 2 LE comes after the Key 2, for which one had to dig into deep pockets. Well, this light variant offers a lot at a much less price. In the looks department, the Key 2 LE looks premium. The body might be polycarbonate, but it doesn't feel plasticky at all, and in fact, it has a nice soft feel to it. We got the slate color for review, which makes the phone look even more premium, and the back has a pleasing texture. The front is protected with Corning Gorilla Glass. It fits well in the hand and of course comes with a physical QWERTY keypad. The keypad is very similar to the one on the Key 2, although it is slightly smaller and the keys are not very stiff. Typing on it felt more natural the more we used it. For touchscreen users, it's only a matter of getting used to it. There is no face unlock on this phone, and like the Key 2, the fingerprint scanner is located on the spacebar. We said it then and we say it now, it's pretty average and the space is a little less for it to work as well as its competition. The screen is 4.5 inches big and it is an IPS LCD screen. The display is nothing to write home about and is exactly the same as the Key 2's. The Key 2 LE comes with Snapdragon 636, a mid-range system on chip, and it delivers on most of the useful fronts. Multitasking is not a hassle, nor is light gaming. Gaming horizontally on this phone is not a breeze though, because the keypad does come in the way. But watching videos does not feel outlandish. The phone runs on Android OREO 8.1 and comes with the backing of the entire might of the Google Play Store. BlackBerry is known for its top-notch security apps, and this phone comes with them as well. It has the DTEK app, which is the best for overall security of the phone. We got the 64GB storage variant and the 4GB RAM variant for review. There is a side panel with apps that can be brought up quickly, a dashboard of sorts, which is a nice addition. Coming to the optics, the phone sports a dual camera on the back with a 13 and 5 megapixel lens. With adequate light, the camera manages to capture enough detail. The depth on images is not too shabby in the portrait mode, although zooming in distorts the pixels to quite an extent on this phone. The front camera has an 8 megapixel lens with beauty mode. The selfies were good, and this is the same front camera as seen on the more premium Key 2. The Key 2 LE really comes into its own when it comes to battery life. It has a 3000 mAh battery along with fast charge that makes it go that extra mile in this department. BlackBerry quotes 22 hours of moderate use, and this is one promise this phone sure does deliver on. The Cell Guru verdict? The Key 2 LE is a BlackBerry for all. It sheds off quite a bit on the price and it doesn't skimp out on the tech and features that it packs in. The build quality is great and this phone means business, although we wish it came with a more powerful chipset. But the Key 2 LE is a phone that retains the DNA of BlackBerry with an easy-to-use physical keypad and does not burn a hole in your pocket. So if you were ever thinking of buying a BlackBerry in this day and age, then the BlackBerry Key 2 LE is the one to go for.
You know, even when I put the phones together, these are competitors of epic proportions. In one hand, the very, very newly released OnePlus 6T. In fact, it's just out in the market right now. And then just a few months before, the game changer, the headline maker, Poco by Xiaomi and their F1 phone. Now both really are vying for the same market, but there is a huge price point difference. So while this is a shootout, and I'm saying a shootout of epic proportions between these two phones, just the price point itself takes Poco to a whole new realm. So if you buy the top of the line OnePlus 6T, you're talking 40,000-45,000 rupees. And for this one, you're talking 20,000-25,000 rupees. So the difference is vast, but a lot of people have been asking for this. So is it a fair comparison? I think it is. If you're looking for a true flagship killer in every which way, don't want to spend 80,000-90,000 rupees, not a 1,50,000 rupees, then these could well be your better bet. But which one is the phone to buy? Let's find out.
The ultimate flagship killers of the year are here in all their glory. OnePlus with its second phone this year, the T edition of the OnePlus 6, and Xiaomi's all-new sub-brand launched this year, Poco. Both come neck to neck in their specifications. So we pit them against each other to tell you which one stands tall as the real flagship killer. The OnePlus 6T comes with a glass design and a metal frame around it. It has Corning Gorilla Glass 6 on the front, which makes it pretty durable. The Poco F1 has a polycarbonate body, but this is the more premium armored edition, which comes with a Kevlar back panel. While the OnePlus 6T does look premium, the Poco F1 looks, well, pretty cool and may even appeal to the millennials more. The OnePlus 6T has a tiny water drop notch on top, while the Poco F1 has a rather large notch on it. The OnePlus 6T has an in-display fingerprint scanner, while the Poco F1 has a fingerprint scanner on the rear. So we'll have to divide this point equally between the two. Coming to the display on the phones, the OnePlus 6T comes with a 6.41-inch screen with a full HD Plus display and an AMOLED display, while the Poco F1 has a 6.1-inch screen with an IPS LCD display. There's no doubt that AMOLED is more superior compared to an LCD display. Coming to the battle of the optics, both phones have a dual camera setup at the back. The OnePlus 6T has a 16 and 20 megapixel lens, while the Poco F1 has a 12 and 5 megapixel lens. The camera on the OnePlus 6T gives great depth and clear shots. The low light shots in this phone are particularly impressive. Poco F1 has a great portrait mode with clear depth. There is scene detection as well on this phone. The OnePlus 6T has a 16 megapixel front camera, while the Poco F1 has a 20 megapixel lens in the front. The selfies are more well defined on the Poco F1, and it even comes with an IR illuminator which supports facial recognition. The Poco F1 gets a 1-up with its front camera. The juice factor on both is neck to neck. The OnePlus 6T has a 3700 mAh battery and the Poco F1 has a 4000 mAh battery. Both phones come with quick charge, but the Poco F1 goes that extra mile with its battery and wins the point here. So which of these is a true powerhouse? Well, both sport the latest Snapdragon 845 processor, which makes this hard to judge. They handle multitasking with ease as well. But the Poco F1 comes with liquid cooling technology, which keeps the temperature in check. And this gives it a slight edge over the OnePlus 6T. The OnePlus 6T comes with the latest Android 9 Pie and Oxygen OS, while the Poco F1 comes with the previous Android 8.1 Oreo topped with MIUI 9.5. We like the Android 9 experience, and OnePlus 6T comes with some stock Android features as well, which is a big plus. Like with most battles, it all boils down to the price. Well, the price of both these flagship killers are almost poles apart. The OnePlus 6T starts at 37,999 rupees for the 6GB RAM and 128GB storage variant. The Poco F1 starts much lower at 20,999 rupees for the 6GB RAM, 64GB storage variant. The Armored Edition goes up to 29,999 rupees, which is still a full 7,000 rupees less than the base model of the OnePlus 6T. The Cell Guru verdict. While both the OnePlus 6T and Xiaomi's new Poco F1 put up quite a good show, the huge price difference becomes a tipping factor and leans in favor of the Poco F1. The OnePlus 6T is the more modern phone with an in-display fingerprint scanner and Android 9 Pie, but it doesn't hold up in value against the Poco F1, which is comparatively light on the pocket. With its new sub-brand, Xiaomi has made the industry sit up and take notice of the Poco F1.
Now here's a company that we haven't heard from. Now one of the companies in India and a brand that is really, really strong. They have fantastic distributorship, fantastic service centers. They've always made great products, but they haven't come out with anything for a while. I think they went back to the table, re-strategized, re-energized, came back with a bang, and now I think we can expect a lot coming in from Lava. This is their first one out. This is the Lava Z81 or Z81, whatever they call it. Very interesting that they've come up with very interesting things in the phone. First, straight away, free screen replacement for an under 10K phone. I think that's a great move. Every single company should do that now. You should really stop buying phones from companies that do not give you a free screen replacement. So therefore, brands, be aware. Second, this is a phone that's got most things right. It's a good phone. It's a phone that fits well in the hand. It's under 10,000 rupees. It's got some good specs. But can it compete with the rest under 10K? Well, we're about to find out.
While our Phone-tober month October is over, November isn't looking too bad either. Another day, another pocket-friendly smartphone. Lava has expanded its Z range of smartphones and launched the Lava Z81 in the sub-10K segment. Does it stand tall as a good budget buy? Let's find out. This is a no-nonsense phone, which means business. It comes with a plastic back and Corning Gorilla Glass 3 protection in the front. And while it doesn't look premium, we can't complain at this price point. It's pretty sturdy, light and comfortable to hold in the hand. On the display front, we can see the bezels on top and bottom clearly, but here's a surprise. No notch on this one. It comes with a 5.7-inch IPS LCD HD Plus display, which is great at this price point. The Z81 packs in an 18:9 screen ratio, and we have to say the colors are vivid and visible in daylight. There is a big fingerprint scanner at the back, and the phone also comes with face unlock. The Z81 comes loaded with the MediaTek Helio A22 system on chip, and the performance is definitely above average, but we did experience some lags while gaming and browsing. The smartphone comes in two variants, 2GB RAM with 16GB internal storage and 3GB RAM with 32GB internal storage. There is a micro SD card expandable up to 128GB. Good news is that the phone comes with StarOS 5.0 based on Android 8.1 Oreo, and Android lovers will be happy with this feature. The phone also sports a dual nano SIM. We do like the fact that the Lava Z81 packs in quite a lot in its optics at its price point. The phone comes with a 13-megapixel primary camera with f2.2 aperture with spotlight flash. The images look vivid, though a little too saturated at times. The company is also touting the presence of AI studio mode in both the front and rear cameras for portrait photography. We tried some portrait shots and found them to be appealing and clear. There are also some gesture photography features which are a welcome addition in the under 10K segment. There are other features like auto capture on touch, smile and full HD recording, video beauty mode and AR stickers. The Z81 comes with a 13-megapixel selfie shooter and clicks clear selfies. We did find them to be a little retouched, but hey, no one likes to see flaws. The optics here are the highlight of the phone. The Lava Z81 packs in a 3000 mAh battery, which is now a norm at this price point, and frankly could have been better given the competition, especially from the likes of Xiaomi. The phone lasted us a day of heavy social media usage, gaming and browsing. Yes, the phone does seem to be an attractive package at Rs 9,499 rupees for the 3GB variant and Rs 7,999 for the 2GB RAM model. The Cell Guru verdict. The Lava Z81 is a solid budget buy for those looking for a good camera on a budget, and the pricing is very aggressive and appealing. But then again, the sub-10K smartphone segment is getting overcrowded, and it is evident that the user is spoiled for choice.
This is the Cell Guru Show. We're about to take a quick break right now. When we come back, a whole lot more. Time now to go to Sanjana on Market Watch. She's got a plethora of phones, including the brand new Thunder Purple from OnePlus, the OnePlus 60, the new color version. Then she's got two new phones from ASUS and a brand new phone from Techno.
Hello and welcome to a brand new segment of Market Watch. This is that segment in the show where we go out and about into markets and bring to you what's latest and what's trending in the world of mobiles. Well, today I have with me quite a few cell phones, but let's start with these two in my hand. Both these are by ASUS. They are budget rockers. This is the ZENFONE Max M1 and the ZENFONE LITE L1. They come at a great price. They have great specifications. The highlight, of course, remains the battery on both of them. But of course, they're giving stiff competition to Redmi's 6 and 6A. Meet the new ASUS budget rockers on the block. This is the ZENFONE Max M1 and the ZENFONE LITE L1. The Max M1, as the name suggests, has a max of everything, especially when it comes to the battery. This phone boasts of a 4000 mAh battery, which can run for a day and a half without powering it. It comes with a 5.45-inch HD Plus display, which is good enough in direct sunlight as well. Under the hood, the phone packs in a Snapdragon 430 chipset, along with 32GB of storage and a 3GB RAM. We like the smallish form factor it comes in with a metal body. ASUS keeps things old school with a single camera on the front and the back. At 7,499 rupees, the ZENFONE Max M1 is quite an action-packed phone. Another all-rounder by ASUS, and in fact with a lighter price tag of 5,999 rupees, is the ZENFONE LITE L1. It has a 2 GB RAM, 16 GB of storage which can be expanded to a whopping 256 GB. The chipset is the same as the Max M1 Snapdragon 430 and it does a decent job. The phone has a plastic build and does not come with a fingerprint scanner at the back unlike the Max M1. But this phone does pack in Face Unlock. We tried this feature and were pretty impressed with how fast it worked. There's a 13 megapixel camera on the rear and a 5 megapixel lens in the front. The LITE L1 runs on Android 8.0 Oreo with Zen UI 5.0. As for the juice it packs in, it has a 3000 mAh battery which makes for a good one-day use. The ZENFONE LITE L1 has been named quite aptly. It's extremely lightweight and is light on the pocket as well. It remains an average performer while the ZENFONE Max M1 is quite a powerhouse. Now you might be thinking with all the festivities done and over with, there's a slight lull in the world of tech. Well, I really don't think so. Look at the number of phones we've got on the show. And not just that, we also have a splash of color. Well, the OnePlus 60 has just taken out their Thunder Purple edition. It's a dual-toned, beautiful, sleek back that it now comes with. So I'm going to give you a quick glimpse of that. And not just that, I also have with me the Techno Camon iClick 2. This has a 24 megapixel dual rear camera and of course it's a budget phone as well. From workhorses to something more glam, this is the Thunder Purple edition of the OnePlus 60 that has just been launched. This color edition comes after other colors that they had come out with including mirror black. The back sports a dual tone and has a premium feel to it. Everything else remains the same as the OnePlus 60 including the price. It starts at 37,999 rupees and comes with an in-display fingerprint scanner. Meet Techno's latest offering, the Camon iClick 2. Like most phones in Techno's lineage, this phone maintains the large 6.2-inch screen with minimal bezels and the notch as well. It is a modern-looking phone with a nice glossy finish. The phone runs on the MediaTek Helio A22 processor and can handle light multitasking. The phone comes with a large 4 GB RAM, which is impressive for a phone in this mid-segment. It has Face Unlock as well as a fingerprint scanner, which works as intended. Going by the name, iClick should probably be all about the cameras and well, the phone lives up to it on this front. It has a dual camera at the back with a 13 and 5 megapixel lens. The front camera gave us good selfies and it comes with a bokeh mode too. There's a 3750 mAh battery powering this phone which can give more than one day of heavy use. The head turner of course is the price. It's priced at 13,499 rupees and the phone offers a lot at this price point, although it does compete with big names like Realme and Xiaomi's Redmi in this segment.
Well, that then is the Cell Guru show for this week, but I'm going to tell you something else. The era of gaming phones, truly built for gaming, therefore automatically built for performance, is starting. Honor started it all off. ASUS is about to come up with theirs, but right in the middle of it, Nubia comes up with this. It's called the Red Magic. Brilliant packaging. I love the packaging. Look at how they've actually presented the phone out here, and then look at the phone from the front and back. This is brilliant stuff. I mean, all this lights up, so it's really a cool phone. A review of this and a whole lot more happening next week. See you then.